Hemingway, Eichmann, Stranger in a Strange Land, Dylan, Berlin, Bay of Pigs invasion. Okay, what just happened? What did I just read? My brain melted. Hey YouTube, it's Katrina. Welcome to day 81 of The Orbit. I have a book review for you today. It is for Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein. I'm showing you those parts of the book because this side doesn't have a cover on it. It came with a cover, but as it is a very old copy and it came from a used bookstore, that cover is missing somewhere in this room. So this is what the back says. The story of Valentine Michael Smith, born and educated on Mars, who arrives on our planet superhuman in abilities and ignorant of sex as we know it. He shocks the mores of Western culture by attempting to set up a strange and fascinating discipline on Earth. The first step is learning how to grok. Rock. Mores, in case you don't know what that word means, it's basically a tradition that's so deeply rooted into the culture that if you kind of break that tradition or that, rule, it's like an unsaid rule. It's a big, whoa. It's a piece of science fiction. It was written in 1961, and the working title, to give you an idea, the working title of this book was The Heretic. Criticizes religion in general. And it's just a very, I don't know, it makes me feel weird. I'll be honest with you, this book made me feel really strange. Reading it, there are parts of it that I'm still like, it's a very interesting book, entertaining to read, but when it got to the philosophizing about theology thing, and theology, if you don't know that, is study of religions, it just started to lose me. So if you're a very religious person, you probably will be extremely offended by this book, okay? So it might not be the best read for you to choose. It was picked up as kind of like a manifesto of sorts for the late 60s movement, with counterculture and all of that. Because it is basically kind of promoting that kind of lifestyle. The religion that the main characters in the book kind of, construct within these pages has actually been adopted by, real people. It's called The Church of All Worlds. Very controversial book, if you haven't gathered that already, and it's weird. I thought it was kind of weird. What I did like about the book was that it involves, this character coming to Earth for the first time from another planet, and he's, biologically human, but he's a stranger in a strange land. He's the man from Mars, and that's Michael, or Mike. And I liked, seeing that whole all the description about, learning how humans work and what we do in culture and beliefs and all of that. I like that part of the book. I thought it was a great way for people, if you think about it, oh yeah, if I had never been to Earth and I came here, what would I think of us, And it's kind of hard to think because we're kind of biased because we have lived here all of our lives. But, think about that. How would you feel if you went to another planet and you didn't know anything about it before you came there? That is a weird question that I just posed to you. Now, if I were to recommend this to people, I would say 18 years and up. would probably be best. I would say if you're feeling very ambivalent about who you are, don't read this book yet, okay? It would be best for somebody who is kind of grounded in who they are, to read this book and then kind of process it. This is really interesting. This book's really old. And at the end of a lot of paperbacks even today, there's sometimes a couple pages at the end with descriptions or lists of other books that people might be interested in reading after they read the book that they just finished. So it says more outstanding Berkeley Medallion science fiction, and it lists all these different books. The price of the books, 75 cents or 95 cents. That would be so great if books were that cheap still. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Have you ever read or heard about Stranger in a Strange Land? Let me know your thoughts on it. Bye guys.